outside today to try and get a little bit of nature's gift, right? Fresh air. Whenever you're ready, you can come to a upright seat, so it's either on your shins or grounded through your sit bones. Kind of mosey around from left to right and right to left, front to back and back to front. And then once you arrive, land there. So shoulders stacked right over the hips, hands settled on to the tops of the knees, palms down here today. So looking for grounding energies as we practice outside this morning. Soften the eyelids and start to become more aware of the sounds around you. Perhaps there's movement on the street, the song of the birds. And then start to bring your attention to your own sound, the sound of your breath, right? So conscious awareness. Feel the breath moving in through the nostrils. Open the mouth, exhale, let it go. Let's hear that sound once more. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale, let it go. And then just begin to breathe in and out through the nose, keeping the lips closed. So inhaling for a count of 2, 3, 4. Exhaling through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Soft breath coming in through the nose. Smooth breath going out through the nose. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Softly cast the gaze down. Let the eyes flutter open. On the next breath, we're just going to make our way onto our hands and knees here. Wrists under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. You can tuck the toes under if it helps you feel more supported. And we're just going to start to shift the weight here. So shifting out on the inhale, shoulders over the fingertips. And then exhale, hips moving toward the heels. And we'll just move in this way. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And you'll stick with this movement, or on the next inhale, you'll come out forward. And as you exhale, shift the hips over and around to the right hip toward the right heel, and then back and around over to the left, shifting the hips over to the left and coming around in a full circle here. So 2 more like that. Inhale and exhale, send the hips back and around. Inhale forward, exhale back and around. One more time. Inhale forward, exhale back and around, all the way till you come back to the top. On the inhale, pause, exhale. And then shifting around now to the left, moving weight over to the left hand, the left knee, left hip moves back and around, and shifting back now toward the right, coming all the way through center on the inhale. So just moving and breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, coming out over the hands. And then exhale, just press back into the child's pose. Reach your hands forward. Put your space between the eyebrow, the third eye space, down onto the floor. So trying to connect with our intuition here this morning. Letting the sounds of your backyard or your front yard or wherever you might have landed kind of set in an intention here. Breathe. Notice that the hips move a little closer toward the heels as you start to actively press down into the hands. Lift the elbows. So walk your fingers a little further up the mat. Spread your fingers even wider like lily pads here, right? Starfish fingers. And then go ahead and use the strength of the hands to press the hips back a little further. Let the head fall between the arms. Breathe in and breathe out. One more deep breath. Inhale and exhale. On the next breath, inhale, come back into that tabletop position. Pressing into the left hand now and the left knee. Send the right leg back behind you. Tuck the toes down and kick through the heel and just hold here, balance and breathing. So hips are squared, right? Navel back. Notice if you're shifting over to the left and try to ground down into that right pinky finger. So press down into the right hand. All 5 fingertips on the right hand are pressing firmly down into the mat. And if you need, tuck the left toes for balance. Engage. Breathe. And stay right here and start to extend that left arm forward. Kicking through the heel and reaching through the fingers. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, let it go. Inhale, reach and extend, and you stay and you lengthen. Or exhale, pull that elbow to the knee. Inhale, lengthen and extend. Woo, catch your balance. Exhale, elbow to the knee. One more time. Inhale, lengthen and extend. Exhale, elbow to the knee. This time, lengthen and extend and just hold here. Breathe. Balance. Inhale. Exhale, lower that left hand down to the floor. Tuck the left toes if they're not already tucked and slowly start to lift the left knee off the mat, coming into this 3-legged dog shape. So both hands are on the floor, right heel is lifted up. You can turn the left toes slightly out if that helps you feel more grounded, more connected through that left foot. Left big toe is pressing down, reaching the heel toward the floor. Lift the right leg just a little higher. Inhale. And on the exhale, start to lower the toes to hover. Inhale, lengthen that right leg all the way up. Exhale, lower the toes to hover. Inhale, lift that leg all the way up. One more time. Lower the toes to hover. Inhale, lift that leg all the way up. Spin the ankle to the right. Spin the ankle to the left. And then slowly go ahead and drop that foot down to meet the left downward facing dog. On the inhale, come out over the hands. Top of a push-up, plank pose. Press down into the fingertips. Just hold here. Feel the elbows start to turn forward as the navel pulls back. Engage your core. Kick back through the heels, activate through the backs of the legs, lift the backs of the knees, whole back side of the body is long. Inhale here. Exhale, drop your knees down, and then let your chest and your chin lower to the floor. Slide onto the belly. Cobra pose, stay here. Go ahead and exhale fully. And then reach back through the toes, point them long, and hover the hands on the inhale, lift everything. Just a baby cobra or a baby locust option. Inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, and exhale, let it go. Forehead toward the floor. Press into the hands, send the hips to the heels. Child's pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, come out over the hands. Knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Drop the belly, lift the gaze, arch the tail. Exhale, tuck and round. Inhale, lift the gaze, arch the tail. Exhale, tuck and round. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Slowly coming back into that position, knees under the hips. Left hand's gonna stay firmly planted down into the floor. Start to tuck the right toes under if you need for balance here. Press into the right hand firmly. And then start to lift the left leg. So notice where the weight shifts here. Into the right hand, into the right knee, shifting over to the right. Press into the left hand. Shoulders right over the wrists. Toes on the left foot point down. One long line. Engage your core. And breathe and stay, or start to extend the right arm forward now. Reaching across your space. Kick back through the heel. Whole left hand is pressing firmly down. All the fingertips press into the mat. Inhale. Exhale. And you stay here, reaching across your space on the inhale. Or exhale, tap the elbow to the knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to the knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to the knee. Inhale, lengthen and extend and hold. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, lower that hand down to the mat. Tuck the right toes if you haven't already. Press into both hands. Lift the right knee. Send the left leg up and back. Three-legged dog. So whatever you need to do to get more grounded. Turning the right toes slightly out. Working the right heel towards the mat. Lift the left heel higher and extend through that left leg long. Inhale. And on the exhale, start to lower the left toes to hover just above the mat. Inhale, reach that foot back up. Exhale, left toes to hover. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Lift that leg all the way up and spin the ankle to the left, spin the ankle to the right. Reach out through the toes, and on the exhale, lower that foot down to meet the right downward facing dog. Inhale out over the hands, top of a push-up plank pose. Knees, elbows bend in toward the ribs to lower your chest and then your chin to the floor. Slide onto the belly. And then feel the toes point back. Elbows pull back toward one another. Reach out through the toes, and on the inhale, hover the hands. Press down, inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. And exhale, let it go. Come all the way down. Forehead to the mat. Wag your tail. Press into the hands, press the hips toward the heels. Child's pose. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. So from here, we're just going to take the puppy posture. So the knees are going to come up underneath the hips, just like tabletop, right? And then from here, just start to walk the hands how far feels right for you. So that might be to the top of the mat. It might be a little bit less than that. Start to draw the underarms toward the heart. Keep the hips right over the knees. So you can tuck the toes if you need for a little extra support. And maybe the head starts to come down, forehead toward the mat. If you feel pretty open here and you want to come a little deeper, you can start to draw the chest or the chin down. And we're just going to start to open up through the upper back here, the thoracic spine. Using the breath here. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So notice if the breath has changed, right? In through the nose. Out through the nose. One more deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly, you're going to press your way however you need back into the child's pose, hips to the heels. Rest your head. Inhale. And exhale. Reach your arms forward as you breathe in. And then exhale, tuck the toes and lift the seat. Find downward facing dog. From here, come high onto the toes, lift the heels. Inhale here, and then exhale, send the heels back and down. Nice long back of the legs here. So inhale, come high on the toes, feel the fronts of the legs lengthen, navel back. Exhale, send the heels closer toward the floor, press into the fingers. One more time, inhale, come high on the toes, stay lifted through the low belly, and then just start to tiptoe. Coming all the way up to the top of your mat here, feet coming in line with the hands. Walk your feet hips distance apart, and then slowly bend into the knees, and reach for opposite elbow. So right hand to left elbow, left hand to right elbow. Shrug your shoulders back and away from your ears. Take a full breath in and open the mouth. Exhale, let it go. So living in this quarantine has made me feel heavy, right? So I'm going to just release that here through the crown of my head. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. And let any agitation or frustration, worries or fears just roll right out of the top of your head here. Take a full breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale, let it go. Slowly release the hands down to the floor. Press the left hand underneath your nose. Big toes face in the same direction here. So the weight's in the heels, the left hand is down on the floor or on the block. Bring your right hand to your right shoulder and start to point the right elbow up to the sky. So that might be your twist here to the right, softening both knees. Press down into the heel of the left hand and then start to work the right leg straight. And if that's okay, if that doesn't happen, that doesn't matter, but press down, right? And that might be enough for you. And if you want a little more, maybe the right fingertips start to reach up toward the sky. Pressing down and lifting up try to stack your shoulders. Maybe you start to straighten the right leg a little more, press down into the right big toe. If you like to take the right hand to the sacrum, helping to square off your hips, or right hand to the left front pocket, you can open the shoulder just a little more. So if it is too much on your neck, you can look down at the left thumb or start to shift the gaze open and around, look up toward the sky, breathe in and exhale. Deep breath, inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. If you have that bind release, reach the right arm all the way up. Slowly lower the right hand down. Shake your head. Soften both knees. This time the right hand's going to stay down on the floor. Left fingertips to the left shoulder. Go ahead and lift the left elbow up. So you feel that twist here in the ribs and the shoulder. Stay grounded in the right hand, either on a block or on the mat. Keep the knees soft. If this is enough, you stay and you breathe. If you want to take it further, maybe you start to straighten the left leg. You want to reach that left arm up, and you did it on the other side. Go ahead and extend left fingertips up, reaching from left fingers to the sky, right hand pressing down, shoulders stack, maybe left hand to the sacrum helping to square, or left fingers toward the right front pocket, twisted open. Press into both feet. Breathe in and breathe out. So again, you can look down at the right hand if it's too much on your neck, or start to roll the gaze up, look up, breathe, inhale and exhale. If you have that bind, slowly untangle, lift the left arm, and then slowly both hands come down toward the mat. Let it go. Shake your head, yes. Open the mouth, let it go. Slowly pressing into the feet, you're going to tuck the chin. Feel everything start to pull back as you come to stand. So working from the ground up. Head and neck will be the last to come all the way up. And then once you arrive, bring your feet hips distance apart. Turn your palms forward and find Tadasana shape, the strong mountain posture, right? So spread out through the toes by rolling the weight back into the heels, pressing into the balls of the feet, lifting all 10 toes up off the floor, and then pressing down into the big toes, second, third, fourth, and pinky toe. So firmly connected through all four corners of the feet now. Press down to lift up. And then press your hands together right at the center of the chest. Coming back to that intention that you might have said earlier on. Take a full breath in. And then open the mouth, let it go. On the inhale, lift the arms up and over your head, reach up, look up. And then exhale, fold it down, palms to the earth. Hands press down into the floor, into blocks, look forward. And then exhale, fold it back down. Press into the feet on the inhale, come all the way up, reach up, around, hands press together, up and over your head. And then exhale again through the center of the chest. And then down by your sides. Inhale, lift the arms up and over your head. Exhale, forward fold down to the ground, soften your knees, press your hands down. Lengthen on the inhale to lengthen out through the spine, look forward. And then exhale, fold down. Press into the feet and rise, coming all the way up, reverse the swan dive, inhale to the top. Exhale, hands to the center of the chest, and then down by your sides. On this inhale, lift the arms up and over your head. Go ahead and thread the fingers together. Step the feet a little bit closer. Squeeze the inner thighs. So trying to get the heels of the hands to touch, doesn't matter if they do. Go ahead and release your index finger here. And shrug your shoulders back and down. So hug your ears with your biceps and press down into the feet. Take a deep breath, inhale. And on the exhale, just start to lean over to the right. Press into the left foot. Lean back and roll the left underarm open. Reaching the fingertips toward the back right corner. Breathe in, breathe out. Nice long stretch shape through the left side body. Inhale, exhale. On the inhale, come back through center, lift up. Squeeze the inner thighs. As you exhale, take it to the other side. So press into the right foot as you reach the fingertips over toward the left. Press into the right foot, roll the right underarm, and extend those fingertips toward the back left corner. Inhale, exhale. Keep hugging your ears with your biceps. Feel long through the sides of the trunk. Inhale, exhale. On the inhale, come back through center, lift up. Exhale, hands right through the center of the chest, and then down by your sides. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen to look forward. Exhale, step that left foot back and let the left knee land. Left hand underneath the left shoulder. Roll the right arm all the way up. Take a gentle twist here. Inhale. Exhale. Shrug your shoulders back and down. Look up. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale, lower that hand down to frame the foot. We're going to straighten the right leg and flex the right toes, coming into the half split. So hands on the blocks on either side of the front shin. Helps just bring a little bit more stability through the palms. Flex the toe. Square the hip. So right hip pulling back, left hip pulling forward. You stay right here, extending the crown of the head forward and then pulling the navel back. Feel the stretch in the back side of the right leg. And you can stay right here with the toes flexed. Or maybe you want to point the toe and lengthen through the front of the leg. Maybe with a flex foot you want to turn the right toes out to the right. So your practice, your choice, you choose. Inhale. Exhale. Notice if you changed anything, how that makes a difference where the stretch goes. Inhale. Exhale. If you took any variation, slowly meet us back with that flex-toed option. Hands pressed down. On the inhale, come back into the front foot. Frame out that leg and slide a little further onto the top of that left knee so you're not directly on the kneecap. And then you stay right here, lifting the heart and lifting the gaze, or bring your hands onto the right thigh. Press down to lift the heart. And feel here the right hip pulling back and the left hip pulling forward. Breathe in and out. Nice long left side here. So from the left knee all the way up through the left rib. Stretch. Inhale. Exhale. And you stay right here if this is enough, or start to lift the arms up and over your head. And we'll take that same mudra. So thread the fingers together, release the index finger, and just reach up out of the waist. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. Keep bending into the right knee, connected through the right heel. Inhale. Exhale. If you like to take it a little further, you can back bend here, lifting up and opening through the front of the heart. Feeling the collar blades spread opening. Inhale. Exhale. Nice long line. Inhale. Exhale. If you took the back bend, neutralize. Inhale, coming through center. Exhale, the hands come down to frame out that front foot. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, and step into both legs. So the legs are going to straighten. For the forward facing triangle or this pyramid stance, the left toes can turn slightly out if that helps you steer the hips square. Hands on the blocks, hands on the earth. Lengthen out of the waist. And notice what happens here as the crown of the head moves forward, just as we did in the half split. You can feel the navel pull back. Press down into the back heel. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. You can stay right here, or maybe you start to hinge and fold over that right leg. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. On the inhale, start to look forward, lengthen out, soften the front knee, and step back to the top of the mat. Feet hips distance apart, bend the knees, put your hands on the floor, and fold over the legs. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Press into the feet. On the inhale, rise, come all the way up to the top, reach up, look up. And exhale, forward fold all the way back down to the floor. Lengthening on the inhale to look forward. This time, step the right leg back and let the right knee land. Start to allow yourself to set up in this lunge shape. Right hand's going to come underneath your shoulder. Left arm's going to lift. You're going to twist this open first. Lift open through the left shoulder. Gaze up toward the left palm. Press firmly down into this right hand and feel the twist in the ribs as you roll open toward the left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Look up and open the throat. Inhale. And exhale, that hand comes down to frame out the front foot. We'll move into the half split, Ardha Hanumanasana. So go ahead and start to straighten out that left leg. Flex the left toes. Hands on the blocks, hands on the earth. Bring the right knee underneath the right hip so that you can feel that right hip pulling forward now and the left hip pulling back. Using the strength from the core, you're going to extend the crown of the head forward. Breathe here, flex the left toes and you stay, or whatever variation you took on the other side. Maybe you just chose to point, maybe you kept the toes flexed but turned them out, this time to the left side. Wherever you are, breathing in, lengthening, and then exhale if you'd like to fold. Go ahead and fold over that leg. Back toes can tuck for stability. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale and exhale. One more, in through the nose and out through the nose. If you have that foot in any other direction, go ahead and flex it again. Come back through center and roll back into the front foot. So give yourself enough space so the ankle and the knee are in the same line. Tent the fingers or hands on the blocks. You stay right here on this high lunge, looking up, opening through the heart. If you want to come a little further, you can slide that right knee back so you're coming onto the top of the right knee, not directly on the kneecap. Bring your hands onto the left leg, maybe one, maybe two, and you can start to draw yourself long, shoulders away from your ears, lifting up and out of the waist, square your hips. Stay, breathe, inhale, exhale, and you stay here, or go ahead and lift the arms up and over your head. Thread your fingers together, but take that opposite grip. The thumb that never gets to go on top now is the one on top. Go ahead and release the index finger, and notice the difference here. What happens when you change that grip? Lift up out of the waist. Press down into the left big toe and the left heel. Feel that stretch from the right knee all the way up through the right rib, and just extend and reach and lengthen out of breathing in and breathing out. And if you did it on the other side, you're going to start to lift up and maybe arch back. Find that back bend. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. If you came through the back bend, neutralize, lift up. Releasing the hands down to frame that foot. We'll find the pyramid shape now. So step into the back foot. Steer the right toe slightly out so you can ground the back heel. So the feet are close enough to ground the heel on the right leg down. Hands on the blocks or hands on the floor. Go ahead and bring your hands to either side of the front foot and lengthen again. Crown of the head forward, spine is long. Straighten the legs as best you can, and you stay and you breathe right here. Right hip pulling forward, left hip pulling back. Or start to fold over that left leg. Keeping the spine long, peeling the navel back to the spine. You feel lifted and engaged through the low belly. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Take one last. In through the nose, out through the nose. On the inhale, shift the gaze forward, soften the front knee, and step back to the top of the mat. Lengthening on the inhale and folding on the exhale. From here, widen your stance so that your feet are about the distance of the mat. Turn the toes out and the heels in for the yogi squat. Hands to the center of the chest. Using the pressure of the palms to widen the knees. So if you need to sit on a block or two, go ahead and do that. If you need to widen the feet, go ahead and do that. Working to get the heels toward the floor and the heart lifted up. Balancing and breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Staying with the breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Feel the inner thighs starting to work here. One more. Inhale. Exhale. You stay here, or maybe you lift the arms for a breath, extending through the fingertips, grounding through the feet. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth. Exhale. Press into the feet, and on the inhale, rise to stand, however you need to get there. Exhale, hands through the center of the chest, and then down by your sides. Come to the step wide to the right side of your mat. Turn the toes in and the heels out. Extend through both arms on the inhale, lengthen. And exhale here, we're going to fold with a flat back. So reach the arms out. Keep the navel back. And with control, you're going to put your hands down to the floor. So hands on the blocks or hands on the earth. Again, turn the toes slightly in so the outside edges of the feet can plant. Hands under the shoulders here. Lengthen your spine. Look forward. Tip slightly into the toes. And then exhale, slowly start to fold down. So maybe you like to have your hands back near your heels. Whatever feels right here. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. On the next inhale, slowly start to look forward. Exhale. Start to walk your hands back toward the right foot, and then go ahead and drop that knee down. So the hands are on the inside of the right foot, and we're going to set up the lizard shape. So right knee, right shoulder, bend in the right knee and pull the heart. Untuck the back toes if you need. If you want to work a little more, go ahead and lift the back knee. Tuck the back toe. You can add a little bounce here, getting into this hip. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. If you like to come down onto your elbows, you can. We have 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in, look forward, breathe out. If you're down on your hands, slowly, or in your elbows, come back onto your palms, look forward. If you have the knee down, go ahead and tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, press into the hands, and we're going to slowly walk back through center, all the way over to the left. So go ahead and put the knee down on the right. Both hands on the inside of the left knee now, setting up the lizard in the other direction. So stay here, knee on the left leg close to the left shoulder. Look forward, heart lifted. Stay and breathe. If you want to work a little more, go ahead and tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. You can rock. Maybe you like to come down into your elbows. Wherever you are, take 2 more deep breaths. Look forward. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Slowly put your hands down onto the floor if you're on your elbows. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, and we'll slowly walk our way back through center. Go ahead and heel toe the feet. And then slowly, we'll just all come to sit down. Crossing the legs in front of you, go ahead and change the cross of the legs. The one that doesn't usually get to go in front is now going to be in front. For me, that's my left leg, always behind the right? So just go ahead and make that adjustment and then sit up tall. Notice if you're sitting a little more evenly than when we first began. Take a full breath in through the nose. And then open the mouth, exhale, let it go. On the inhale, lift the arms all the way up and over your head. Exhale, open wide like a T. Take the right arm underneath the left and reach for opposite shoulders. So right hand to the left shoulder, left hand to the right shoulder. And then just tuck your chin into your chest and feel the space in the back of the heart here. Drop the crown of the head, tuck the chin into the chest, and breathe into that space in the back of the lungs. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. On the inhale, slowly come up. Exhale here. Inhale, open the arms wide like a T, and then change the cross. So opposite arm over opposite. And then find your grip. Right hand to the left hand to the right. Notice the difference in 2 sides. Tuck the chin into the chest, hang the head. Feel the back of the neck grow long. And then just feel your whole back body rounding. Breathe into the back of the heart space now here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly on the inhale coming up. Exhale. Release that grip. Open wide on the inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms come up and over your head. We'll take that grip.